Hi my angels, and welcome back to my channel. If you would like to see how to create this affordable but last minute makeup look for the party season, then please keep watching. So jumping straight into the tutorial, I'm using the One Heck of a Blot by Soap & Glory to prime my face. And I really like this because it's really moisturizing and it doesn't feel dry or crumbly or anything like that on the skin. So once that is all on, I'm putting these post-it stickies on the sides of my eyes to act as a guide for the eyeshadow. And once I've got them as even looking as possible, I'm going in with the Maybelline Color Tattoo in the shade Creme de Nude, I believe it's called. And this will stop any eyeshadow from creasing, and then to help all the eyeshadow colours blend in together, I did set my eyelids with some translucent setting powder as well. So for all the eyeshadows, I'm going to be using this Nude Spectrum palette by Zoeva, and you guys know how much I love their eyeshadow, so I'm taking this shade here, and I'm first applying that as an eyebrow highlight, and as you can see, they are super pigmented, really creamy, and they are very easily blendable as well. Then next up, I'm going in with this shade to add into my crease, and this is just going to add a really nice kind of transition shade between all of the eyeshadows that we're going to use. And I'm just buffing this all into place and diffusing out all of the lines. Then I did decide to take this really nude colour here in the corner, and I applied that to the rest of my eyelids so that I don't have any eyelid space which doesn't have any eyeshadow on them. Then taking the matte black, I'm going ahead and basically drawing a wing on my eye. Now I've done this technique before in some of my other videos, but I'm just going a little bit heavier than I normally would. So I'm basically drawing out the line first, and it doesn't have to be like super neat or anything like that, but once you have got the gist of it there, you do want to go ahead and blend it out. So here you can see me just grabbing a fluffy blending brush and just blending that line away, and this is just going to give us a good base because we are going to go in and darken up the kind of fake eyeliner that we're doing in a little bit. So that all the colours are looking blended, I'm taking this really warm brown tone shade and I'm applying that just over the top of that, almost where the black and the kind of nude color that we put on the eyelid mixed, and just so that everything looks really even and blended in. And then taking some more of that black shade, I'm going ahead and deepening it up. So here you can see me just going in and deepening up that line until I'm happy with it, and again blending it out as and when I feel like I need to. And then once I was happy with the way that it was looking, I peeled off the sticky post-it notes and then deepened it up a little bit more, because this is when you really get to see what it looks like without any tape on your eyes, and you really get a feel of what it's going to look like with the final makeup look, if that makes sense. So for foundation, I used the Fit Me foundations in the shade 120 and 220 mixed together, and here I'm just putting it onto my face, and once I've got it all on there, I am blending everything away with my damp beauty blender. This is like, my hands are my favorite tool for putting on any foundation and blending it all out. Next, moving on to concealer, I used the Maybelline Eraser Eye Concealer, and this is in the shade Light, and I'm putting this in the usual areas that I like to not only conceal but highlight as well. And this foundation does look a little bit yellow on me, especially because now that my tan's coming off, but doing this really helps balance out the rest of the face, and it also makes everything look kind of proportional and makes everything look much more kind of complete rather than just putting it on underneath your eyes. So here I'm just blending all of those lines out with my damp beauty blender before going in and setting those areas, and here I'm using the Kick-Ass Soap & Glory powder, and I'm just setting away all the areas where we applied that concealer. And I did do my brows off camera. I am trying to grow my brows out again. I'm just giving it another go because I feel like I can never grow them out. But moving on to contour, I'm using the NYX contour palette in these two shades to first contour my cheeks, and I decided to do a powder contour for this look because I don't know, I'm feeling a powder contour again. I've gone off cream contours recently. So then taking this shade right here in the corner, I decided to apply that to the tops of my cheeks as a bit of a highlight as well, and this is a very gorgeous everyday shade. I personally am a highlight girl, so I did go ahead and add some more later on in the tutorial, but here I'm just adding the Milani blush onto my cheeks. This is the Romantic Rose 01 blush, and making sure that all of that's blended in really well. Then taking my Body Shop a skinny thin felt eyeliner, I'm going ahead and tracing a winged eye, and because we had that tape on underneath our eyes, it's going to be really quite easy to do because it's almost like you're just colouring it in, if that makes sense. But here I'm just building up the wing on both eyes until I'm happy the way that they're both looking. And once I was happy with the shape of them, I did go in with the NYC Liquid Eyeliner on top. I did use the Body Shop one on top first for the wing part, just because I feel more comfortable doing my winged eyeliner with a pen eyeliner rather than a liquid eyeliner with a brush. So here I'm just going over the whole wing until I'm happy with the shape of it and the thickness of it, and I'm just building it up really, really slowly, so it basically means that I make less mistakes as well. And I did go for quite an intense wing just because I really wanted this to stand out for the look, and I really wanted this look to be something that you could wear with any colour and any outfit. Taking the L'Oreal False Lash Sculpt Mascara, it really has this cool wand, which you can see here. It's only on one side, and I'm going ahead and coating all of my top lashes with this. What I really like about this mascara is that it basically lines your upper waterline, so if you are scared of doing that, then this mascara basically does it for you, which you can see right here. My whole kind of waterline, my top waterline, is covered, so that's one less step to do. But here I'm just doing the same thing on the other eye, and then once I was happy with that, I went in with the Maybelline Master Ink eyeliner in the glitter shade and applied that to the inner, like, kind of half of my eyeliner, just to add a little bit of sparkle and a bit of dimension to the eyeliner look in general. And I really do like this eyeliner. I feel like you could have done this look just with that by itself if you'd wanted it to be a little bit more glittery. But here I'm just taking the same False Lash Sculpt mascara and adding it to my lower lashes. And if you guys watched my last video, you will know that I love this mascara for my bottom lashes. It literally does wonders to it. Then taking the deep brown matte shade from the same eyeshadow palette. I should have done this before I put my mascara on, but it's okay, we're going to work with it. I'm just going ahead and smoking that out underneath my lower lash line. And I am kind of not doing it too heavy, but just enough that kind of balanced out the eye and made it look quite kind of put together. As this is a party look, I did add some of the Midnight Cowboy glitter eyeliner by Urban Decay to the outer bottom part of my wing, like you can see me doing here. And I know this isn't an affordable brand, but feel free to use any glitter eyeliners that you may already have in your makeup stash. And here I'm adding it to the inner corners of my eyes as well, before going ahead and kind of cleaning up the outer wing with the same NYC liquid eyeliner, just to make sure that everything is looking neat and the glitter hasn't gone on top of the black wing. So moving on to lips next, I used the Rimmel Exaggerate lip liner in the shade Eastend Snob, which is one of my favourite drugstore lip liners, and I'm not only lining my lips but also filling them in. And once I have done that, I wanted this to be paired with a nude lip, so for the nude lipstick I'm using the Maybelline matte lipstick in the shade Nude Embrace, and I love this combination. I used to wear it quite a lot a few months ago, and it's super comfortable to wear on the lips. I was going to stop here, but I decided I wanted my highlighter to be a bit more blinging, so I added some of the Merry Loumanizer on tops of my cheeks, and I did add some also to my nose and Cupid's bow as well. Then I did right at the end decide to go in with some more of the dark matte black shade and just kind of define the outer part of my eye. I love doing this right at the end and fixing things up, just because you kind of know exactly how the look is looking like, and you can always add or blend away where you feel like it needs to be. For the final step, I decided to obviously set everything in place, and for that I used the L'Oreal Infallible Fixing Mist, and you have to give this a good shake before you use it, but it is a very good drugstore setting spray. So that is the final makeup look, you guys. Something really last minute but really glamorous at the same time, with a hint of glitter that can be worn for any outfit or any kind of parties you might have coming up for the New Year's Eve. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've had so much fun creating videos for you guys on my channel this year, and I can't wait for 2016. I hope you guys stay safe, and I will see you guys all in the new year. Love you guys. Bye!